Namaste everyone. Let me introduce you all to Professor Mrinal Thakur, who is doing research and development on special polymers to reduce prevent thyroid cancer cases. Professor Thakur, can you elaborate on that?
Thank you for the opportunity. We are presently working on certain materials called non-conjugate conductive polymers which absorb iodine very effectively, very efficiently. Now, thyroid cancers, there are many origins, but there is a very significant origin of thyroid cancer or similar illnesses, and that is from radioiodine. Radioiodine is emitted from nuclear reactors. That's just a normal emission process, and 3% of the byproducts is radioiodine. The radioiodine, when somebody breathes radioiodine, since iodine can be in air, in a vapor phase, when somebody breathes radioiodine, it accumulates in the thyroid gland, and then radioiodine emits gamma and beta rays, which destroy thyroid cells. So that's or causes cancer. Now, if the normal cells becomes cancerous, and now the normally functioning thyroids should not have any radioiodine. So we want to stay away from radioiodine, and the proposal is that this polymers, if we wrap the nuclear reactors, power generators and facilities, including the nuclear reactors, with this polymer as just a film or thin layer, then that will absorb the radioiodine, which may come out as vapor phase or may be conducted through water as a solution. So the material will absorb the radioiodine, therefore less emission to the environment, and less people will be affected. According to the NBC News, the thyroid cancer cases in United States has tripled in the last 3 decades, and that may be or probably be due to the nuclear reactors. About 100 of those in United States alone. And there are many countries which have nuclear reactors, and more of them will come up since we are running out of gasolines and coals, which are called fossil fuels, and nuclear reactors certainly are something that we all are going to be dependent on. However, this 3% radioiodine coming out or getting into the environment will be will be a reality that we have to deal with. We have to work with all the possible preventive measures against emission of radioactive iodines. So that's one case, and there is another case. There are another scenario that's which will be of great interest for pharmaceutical companies. The people who already have the thyroid cancer or hyperthyroidism, they are treated with radioiodine. Why? Because they already have bad thyroid cells. So if one injects radioiodine or gives a capsule of radioiodine, that radioiodine accumulates in the thyroid gland, and as it emits gamma and beta rays, then what happens? That destroys the thyroid cancer cells. So the patient lives. There's no so it helps in treating thyroid cancer cases. However, when you put radioiodine into a patient, then the patient himself or herself becomes an emitter or radiator of radioiodine, and so that's bad for the visitors, doctors and nurses. So if the patient wears, we have developed an apron made of non-conjugate conductive polymers. If the patient wears that, then there will be less radioiodine coming out of the patient. And so the doctors or nurses or attendants will not be nervous about transporting the patient or having or supervising how to take the patient back home. So these polymers have a very broad range of applications in thyroid cancer. In terms of thyroid cancer cases, its prevention or reducing thyroid cancer cases. So,
Thank you, Professor Thakur, for sparing time with us. And certainly, we believe that this cause should lead to the next level, and we will take this issue with all the pharmaceutical companies, top officials, and government to support the cause. Thank you so much.
thank you very much.